Hi folks, welcome back. Happy Tuesday. We are going to take another crack at the old KH1 Nuzlocke. Maybe I'll remember to put the things we earn on the fucking wheel this time and not just completely fuck it up less than 3 worlds in. That's my plan. Plan even. Oh my god.
We must gird ourselves.
We have some trivia by Phoenix. This is
Rising up like a phoenix.
Wonderland KH1 trivia. And Gird. That's my streamer! Get girded! So yeah, we got some trivia from Phoenix, some typing, don't know to what extent or how many, but he just said there's some typing in here, so let's get the code on screen. If you are in the Discord Patreon channel, or you read the Discord event, we lost the house. We do not have the strongest claim on it anymore. I thought we were in the clear. The extenuating circumstances did arise. Somebody came in with 20k more, and hard to beat that. Ain't that America? So really unfortunate. I felt a little misled by our realtor as to how locked in we were on this. When someone says, hey, the sellers accepted your offer, my dumbass is over here thinking my offer was accepted by the seller. I guess that's not really what that means. We were in attorney review, and they got a crazy bigger offer, and we have a shred of copium in that this family that's selling the house is moving to Brazil, and so our closing date of August worked really well for them. And whereas this new offer wants to move in 30 days, so that means this family has to pick their lives up and move to Brazil in a month. But it's also 20 grand, so if someone offered me 20 grand to move a little faster, I would probably just move a little faster. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the condoleezza. I appreciate it. It's a big bummer, because I told everybody, including you guys, you know, like, I just felt embarrassed. More than anything, really. Like, it's more about the principle of it than just, like, the house itself. And I just get sick thinking, like, we know that the houses in that area are not worth that much. Like, that house is not worth what we paid, plus another 20 grand, you know? Which leads me to believe that it's just some rich fuck who's, like, gonna flip it. And that's, you know, just a bummer, because we really liked the house. Like, we wanted to start our lives in it, you know? And, like, it had a lot of character, and, like, we wanted it for it, not to, you know, resell it and flip it. It just sucks. So, like I said, there's a tiny shred of copium, but I really don't see it happening. So we went and looked at 2 more today. And now I'm not going to get happy or excited unless it is 100% locked in. And again, like, this is my first time buying a house, right? So I don't know, but when I hear the terminology being thrown around, and, like, the vocabulary and the language being used, and, like, the celebratory nature of this phone call that we had, I'm thinking, oh yeah, I mean, it's a done deal. I was, like, you know, blown away by how smoothly it went. Too good to be true. If something seems that way, it probably is, right? It's tempting to say something like, oh, that's just my luck, but it really is quite unlike my luck, you know, because like, it's easy to be like, oh man, like, why can't anything go right? But, like, everything goes right for me usually. You know, like, when I look at my life, and I was mad and sad for a couple hours, honestly, until I woke up today. But if I really think about it, like, my life is fine. It's great even. So yes, it was like the house that we wanted. It seemed perfect, but there will be others. And above all else, I'm glad that none of you have said everything happens for a reason, because when someone says that to me, in response to bad news, I want to burn down a building. So I got that from my mom and her mom yesterday, and I'm just like, I know you mean well, but god fucking damn it, I hate everything happens for a reason, because you said the same thing when we got the house with, like, no hurdles whatsoever. It was like, oh, you saw it, and it was the second house you ever saw, and you got it basically in 3 days, and everything happens for a reason. Now I'm starting to think that nothing happens for any reason. That's what I think. So, what can you do? To get banned, I have to die in Nuzlocke, and then I spin the wheel. So you'll be on the wheel alongside when I spin for losing an ability or something. Yeah, someone, in short, to recap, someone came in and put another 20 grand above asking price, rather. And part of me is like, I could squeeze out 21, but that would be letting the darkness win, you know? Like, technically, it's still in the upper threshold that we provided, but it's just, that's not what the house is worth. It's not. Again, we can look at all the houses in that area around it. It's not worth it. So what can you do? SKB, thank you for the 59 months. Only 1 month until 5 years in a row. That's fucking crazy. Thank you so much, dude. I'm sorry that I ranked your game low on my my backlog list today. Right, exactly. We'd be kicking ourselves, and like our mortgage will be higher, and like that's not really. It just sucks because the taxes in that area were so good for, you know, compared to other places near us. Thank you, Vidin. Yeah, I had a lot of fun putting that together. It took me like a week and a half of writing on and off. It was just a little blurb for each game. So, but I wanted everyone to feel, you know, special. All right, before we get started with the triv, let me just type in people's names on the wheel so I can get that done now. All right, so let's see. I've already got Esor, Platinum Renegade, Spirited Illusions, and Cyrus. We'll put Durva on there. Door to Danny, Muppet, anybody else? Final Sora. Speak now if you're on the allowed to be killed board, Syl. Scrolling up. Think I'm caught up. But yes, as I'm scrolling, thank you for all your offers to rough up people. I appreciate it. Thank you for willing to fight in my name. Kingdom. I'm gonna get a new realtor. No, like the thing is, the realtor is like quite like a work friend of RF's. So it's like she calls us with it. Like we're going out to dinner yesterday, and she calls us with the news, and we're just like sitting in the parking lot, and she's like explaining to us that it's basically the dream is dead. And you know, she says sorry, and RF is like, it's not your fault, like we're not mad at you. And I'm like a little bit. I didn't say anything, but I looked at her like, looking mad a little bit. So I mean, I saw her again today and I behaved entirely. It's just like, if I were in that position, if that were my job, I would be like crystal fucking clear like how things could go sideways. But like the way she spoke to us, it just, like, if you were in my shoes, I guarantee you would have been like, oh, okay, it's like, that's going to be our house. Like, all we have to do is sign the contract, and that's it. Big D on the list. Vidin not on the list. Kingdom on the list. Okay. Like, you should say, a fucking billionaire could decide, I want to build a statue of myself here, or build an amusement park, or there could be a meteor. Like, I need the sort of, like, I'm almost never one to get my hopes up until like get ahead of myself, but I felt like I was given the green light on that. And yeah, we just felt so lucky because it just, you know, it was the second one we saw out of 4, and we were like, that's it, that's the one. And can't see the game code. I'm sorry. Thank you all for bearing with that as I covered it. Well, I have to get in, and then we'll get started. 846091. But like, you know, I took the day to be upsetty spaghetti. I'm okay now. I mean, I'm still bummed, but I'm not like I was a little angry yesterday. So I'll be chesh patty. I said to her, you know what? I gotta take today to be mad, and tomorrow, thank you, Chara, it'll be back on the horse. Did I put Panda Pyre on the wheel? I will now. Okay. SKB. Oh, okay, thank you for the 100 bits. Yeah, just read the review for Lil Noah. There are literally no gotcha elements in the game. It's a roguelike, meaning anything you get on your run is random, and you build up your airship for better starts for your run. If I gotta start streaming it again, I totally will for you to see. Yeah, I saw that backlog review, and it said, like, gotcha stuff, or gotcha late. You got it, Otter. Put you down for that. Well, thank you, SKB. Yeah, I guess I got fed misinformation. Happens, you know, happens today. This day and age. Alright, this is Wonderland trivia by 2C Phoenix.
Up like a phoenix.
Let's get it. Man, fuck you. Fuck you, Phoenix. In the title sequence, which card is the last to stop spinning? The E, the A, the D in Wonder, or the D in Land? I got really lucky, but it did call out to me. It did speak to me. Number 2. Well, well, it's in the Wonderland trivia. See, I was thinking, well, this is the Wonderland trivia. It'd be weird if it wasn't that. Lowest combat level. I believe it's 1, then 2, and then there is no Destiny Islands on the map. And then I actually don't know what Traverse Town. Does it even have stars before Rescue? I'll have to look at that today. I can't think of it. Okay. 3. Which cannot be seen when viewing Wonderland from the Gummy Ship? The Queen of Hearts Castle, the Queen of Hearts Hedge Maze. It is the Rose Garden. Number 4. Oh, of course. I use this in a college class video editing course. Put Deer Chick on the wheel. Here to be killed again. The song When STG Fall Down the Rabbit Hole is Trixie Clock. It's like a 30-second, if that, track. You never hear it again outside of that. Number 5. Not taken from its namesake. Oh, who knows, man. I'm gonna go with this. Which of these details in the rabbit hole is not taken from its namesake in Disney's Alice in Wonderland 1951? It is the 2D furniture. I was wrong. 6. According to Jiminy's Journal, who is the only character from the Alice in Wonderland film which was not present in either of the books it was based on? The Card Guard, Spade, the Trickmaster, the Doorknob, or the Cheshire Cat? Of course, the Trickmaster was obviously not in the Wonderland, or the Alice in Wonderland movies, or the books. But Jiminy points out in the book, in the journal rather, that the Doorknob was not present in the Lewis Carroll novels. Number 7. Of course. The Doorknob shares a voice actor in common with which other Kingdom Hearts character? Owl, Yensid, Waka, or Pete? Also, Fruitoon, I saw that you said you were feeling sick. I'm sorry to hear that, and I hope you feel better. This whole situation is giving when Syl and I had a date night at a seafood restaurant, and they were out of like the first 3 things we asked for, and I jokingly asked, I hope this calamari appetizer isn't out. And she was like, haha, no, that'd be great. I'll get that right in. About 5 minutes later, she comes back, and I swear to God, goes, so don't hate me. Yeah, that sucks. That really blows. I'm sorry to hear that. That's even worse than being sick, Fruitoon. Yes, Corey Burton for the Doorknob and the Ensid, and a panoply of others. Number 8. Such a great question. What can be found on the labels of the growing/shrinking drink bottles? A tree and a sapling, a large and small person, a caterpillar and a butterfly, or the words, drink me? Yeah, I don't know why, because I can't even picture it in my head, but that just felt right to me. We'll be in Wonderland today, so we can look at some of this stuff. Number 9. What is the damage multiplier applied to Red Nocturnes when taking Blizzard damage? Of course, Red Nocturnes make their first canonical appearance in Wonderland. 0, 1, 1.5, or 2? You know, I remember learning this and being like, what the fuck? But I didn't want to believe, so I went 1.5, but just basic damage. Very annoying. Fruit Tune and Kingdom got, though. Number 10. Ooh, this might be new to me. See, the thing is, the remix did add an elongated pause with the Riku Kairi scene. The snare drum intro from the Disney Castle theme. Huh. Oh, it's removed in final mix, not the remix. So from English to Japanese? Curious. Huh. I mean, makes sense. That's Disney Castle music. Number 11. Ah! Name a piece of evidence you can bring to the trial. There's 4. Oh my god, I said antenna and not antennae. Fuck. Oh my god. I could have named all of them, but I didn't say antennae. Man. Oh, whatever. Number 12. How does Sora learn Blizzard if he does not learn it from the Cheshire Cat before the trial? Sora will skip to Blizzara after defeating Jafar. The Cheshire Cat teaches it to him after sealing the keyhole. He obtains it in the black screen message. Yeah, I was between these two, but I distinctly remember Chesh giving it to you regardless of when you get it. It's always going to be from Chesh. Number 13. Ooh. How many different treasures can be unlocked by defeating the Heartless in the rabbit hole, and what are the conditions? 2, 2, 3, or 3, with different conditions. When I made my treasure guide, I mistakenly said 2, but it is 3. And I think I might have come back in a later video, like a fact video, and cleared that up. But yes, 1 before the trial, which is the easiest to miss because the trial is very early in the visit. 1 after, and then 1 after the rescue, which is, Riku 2. 14. One of the earlier treasures in the rabbit hole locks you out of obtaining future ones. I had to read through that. True or false? Yeah, so you can get the first one, and then you can still get them all in a row. In fact, you can miss the early ones by not getting them when you're in that condition window. If you don't do the rabbit hole treasures until after the rescue, you only get the 1 rabbit hole treasure. Noctis Warp, thank you for the follow. Say, fellow, did someone say the door to Danny? Oh, 15. Oh, is it first or last? True or false, you can tell which box contains evidence against the Heartless by which one hits the ground first after they're shuffled. I always forget if it's first or last. Chara gets it every time. See, I said false, hoping Phoenix was trying to trip me up, but that it's actually the last one to hit the floor. But it's the first, it's true. 16. It's just KH1 Wonderland, I should have specified. Yo! Which variety of card guard has the most HP? Spades, hearts, clubs, or they all have identical stats? And this is from the game breakdown video about Wonderland. I love the custom stained glass thingies from Phoenix's friend. Hearts, makes sense. They're like the royalist of the royal guards. 17. If this is true, it'll be news to me. Hi, I had no idea you had a podcast. Listen to 2 episodes. Really fun. Thank you so much. Oh, it is true. I mean, it makes sense, but I never did that, so cool. I learned a new thing today. Thank you, Phoenix. You probably might have said this in a video, and I forgot. But yeah, no sad face. New episode coming out on Saturday with special guest, Aid 1043. That's our, at least it's supposed to come out on Saturday. I'm not sure. I haven't heard about the, yes, no sad face on YouTube. Or any podcatching app or whatever. It's me and my friend PJ, and we talk about Kingdom Hearts. It's every other Saturday, usually. 18. That's gonna be a tough one for me. The White Mushroom's design bears the strongest resemblance to which Disney character? I really do need a no sad face command. It is Hoplo from Fantasia. Romeo and Juliet in 1901. Romeo and Juliet in 1901. I'm just looking that up. Did Phoenix just make this shit up? I'm only getting 2011. That is a made-up thing. Okay. 19. Thank you, Aid. Oh. I feel like this. Name an Alice in Wonderland character which accompanies Alice on her unused Dive to the Heart mural. I think you're right, Draconic. Also, let me put you down on the wheel there. Yes, for some reason, I remembered King of Hearts, and I'm glad I didn't say the King of Hearts, because I would have been burning down another building! Draconic on the list. Okay. 20. Well... that was not Blue Sky. Though the game presents them all as one room, each time you find yourself looking at the bizarre room from a new perspective, you're actually standing in a unique, separate space. Keeping in mind this clever game design illusion, how many bizarre rooms are actually in the game? It is 5. I would have said 4, because I couldn't think of the 5th one, but I didn't see 4 as an option. I knew there were at least 4, so... 21. Trickmaster is most vulnerable to which element? Stun is the elemental attribute of Sonic Blade, Stun, Impact, and a few others. So Blizzard, Fire, Stun, or Thunder. I was like, okay, the fact that he's talking to us about Stun makes me think it could be that, but I also feel like I remember hearing that it's Thunder. Which, probably most players wouldn't have Thunder by the time they fight Trickmaster. We will today. 22. Sure can. Which of these is not a manner in which the stove can be lit during the Trickmaster fight?
We must gird ourselves.
Damn. The stove ignites... Oh, yeah, I knew. I didn't read it right. The stove ignites automatically when Trickmaster approaches it at the start of Phase 2. That is not true, because you can put it out at the beginning of the fight, and it won't reignite. For some reason, I thought you couldn't light it as Sora during the fight, but I guess you can. 23. Well... Which of these Heartless has the most Heartless emblem shapes on them? Air Soldier, Guard Armor, Soldier, or Trickmaster? Only one of these is new to Wonderland, but... the Soldier waving at me made me think, hey, pick me, because look, it's on his hand. So he's got one there, one there, one there. I don't know if it's only 3, if there's one on his back. Or maybe on his helmet on the back. But the Air Soldier also counts. So that was me, Aid, Chara, Dora Danny, and Spirit Illusion. 24. That's so cool. This tree in the Tea Party Garden will only be obstructing this door if you use mods or hack to access the area before the trial. What words does the door display when approached in this state? And that would be, there's a tree in front of the door. You know what? I like that. Tells it like it is. Straight shooter. Good stuff. 25. Is that a trick question there, Phoenix, with the hair of it all? This character is not found nor mentioned in any form within Kingdom Hearts 1. The King of Hearts. I know, I thought maybe we were counting like the. I mean, it's not mentioned, but I was thinking of that unused asset. I don't even know if that's in the game files or not. And I was like, okay, the March Hare. I mean, Hare with RE. I gotta be honest, I don't remember in KH1 where they talk about the Tweedles. It's not on the birthday thing because that's the March Hare and the Mad Hatter. No, yeah, I saw. It's so stupid, the tagging thing. But thank you for informing me how it works. Yeah, Chesh says the Mome Wraiths outgrabe in a text bubble. The Tweedles have a painting in one of the bazaar rooms. Oh, I'll have to go look at that as well because I completely forgot about that. 26, last question. I think it's this. Prove yourself a truly cultured KH1 fan by typing its best line of text from memory. So this is a super optional text bubble that you get when you read this book in the bazaar room. That's what I think it is, Vidin. I think it's nothing of importance is written. Let's go! Let's go! Oh, man, that's awesome. Good job, 6 other people. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite non-spoken lines in Kingdom Hearts. Nothing of importance is written. In third, it's me. In second, it's Aid. And in first, it is Siktoon! Congratulations. 52 in honor of the cards. 45. In fourth, it's Buffoon. In fifth, it's the Cheshire Cat himself. And in sixth, it's Blake. In seventh, it's Kingdom. In eighth, Panda Pyre. In ninth, Chara. In 10th, it's Syl. Thank you to Phoenix for making this for us. I got a couple of trivias in the bank. I haven't put them on the schedule yet, but I've seen the form popping off a little bit, so it'll be something on Thursday. I'm not sure what, though. All right, let's do Hurdle. Uh-oh. What the fuck? I mean, it feels like it could be a Symphony of Sorcery thing, but I doubt it. Let's see. Let's see. Or it could be from a collection thingy that I'm not familiar with. I don't even know if... No, it's in there. I mean, it's not the Nutcracker Suite. Could it be Pastoral? No. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Is this from, like, Remind? Remind? KH3... How do you get that? 3 Where's that? Or is it 1, 2, 3? RM. Alright, let's see. Could it be perhaps some sort of dilemma? I don't know. Okay, it is KH3, but it's from the base game. I still don't know. Titanic Clash? Doesn't seem right. Oh. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, ba. Is it Deepened? Rock Titan's Rage? There we go. I was feeling like big Titan boss fight, so... Alright. Yeah, KH3 is still very hazy to me for the music. Okay. We're gonna move on over to the Nuzlocke. Goodbye, bot people.